May the force be with you and also with you. Oh, sorry, and with your spirit. It is the Ronto Wrap. You're gonna make this wrap a lot. Whatever happened to that kid? Where is that child today?
I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to keep eating this. I'm really very honest.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode of RJ's Food Rocks, where today we will be recreating, I'm sure is one of your new favorite Disney foods, because it is definitely one of mine. It is the Ronto Wrap from Star Wars Galaxy Edge Black Spire Outpost Batuu, I think that's what it's called. Something like that. I'm going to be very honest with you. I'm not a Star Wars fondly particular of one, The Last Jedi. I'm sure that will get me some flack from diehard Star Wars fans. But hey, I really appreciated seeing a character that looks like me be one of the main characters. So I'm just going to leave it there. Also, there was that kid at the end of the movie, spoiler alert, I guess, that was like showing the Force. And I was like, whatever happened to that kid? Where is that child today? You know what? I'm not getting into it. But anyway, Batuu is this very awesome, very great, very themed location. The Star Wars land, as a lot of the common folk know it. One of the most signature foods that they serve is the Ronto Wrap, which can be purchased at Ronto Roasters. So the story is that they took an old pod racing engine, and they've created a rotisserie for it, basically. Disney Food Blog did an awesome article in April where they were able to kind of figure out how to make their own version of the Ronto Wrap, and I took that and really simplified it. Truly was just I'm gonna get the easiest ingredients ever to be able to make this again at home. So, and I think it really worked out well. I really loved it. I ate more than my share. Can't wait to talk about this recipe. Let's go to the kitchen so you can make your own Ronto Wrap at home. So the first step that we're doing for this Ronto Wrap is creating that slaw. The way the Ronto Wrap is built is that it is a pita bread with a piece of pork loin, which is the Ronto roast, a pork sausage, and a white barbecue sauce, like a peppercorn sauce, and then a tangy slaw on top. Rice vinegar, salt, and sugar. And once that has boiled and all the sugar has dissolved, you turn that off, you cool off that liquid, that pickling liquid, and then you pour it into a container that has a coleslaw mix. Buy a bag of cabbage mix from your grocery store, and then you're gonna let this rest in your refrigerator overnight. That's a quick slaw that you can do on this sandwich, and you can also do it for other sandwiches too. I'm not roasting a pork. I'm not roasting I'm not making a rotisserie at home. Grocery stores should now serve in big trays, these thinly sliced pork loin chops. And I usually actually buy the big tray and keep it in my freezer because I like using it as a quick meat to cook right away if I just need some sort of protein to include in my lunch or my dinner. Preheat your oven to about 400 degrees, and you are going to coat these pork chops with olive oil and then a combination of spices. So I like doing onion powder, garlic powder, salt and pepper obviously, and a little bit of paprika, and then I do thyme too, because pork is so good with thyme. It's just match made in heaven. And I'm roasting this in the oven, in that 400 degree oven, for about 15 minutes. And then I flip them over and then do another 15 minutes on the other side. So now I'm basically just grilling up my sausages. I found this pork sausage. I really just looked for a casing that was nice and tight and looked like it would have a nice bite into it when you eat it. Because that's what I remember what the sausage is like at Ronto's Roasters. So I just picked something that looked really nice, and then I'm just grilling the pita bread too to get those grill marks in it, get them nice and warm. And now you're basically ready to assemble. Once your pork chops are ready, just pull them out. And I like doing the whole pork chop because they were kind of, I'm also hungry, so but if you'd like, you can chop them into strips so that they kind of like fit nicely if you really want like a handheld, more of like a nicely handheld pita. I'm using this white peppercorn sauce, like a white barbecue sauce. It's like a traditional, like I think it's Alabama white barbecue sauce. You can make your own. I think the Disney Food Blog article had a recipe that they found where you can make your own, but I just bought a bottle, topping it off with that slaw that we made, and there you go. Y'all, this Ronto Wrap is so easy to make and it's so good. I highly, highly recommend making it in your own kitchen. Really just getting these like specific parts and pieces for this Ronto Wrap, and I tell ya, you're gonna make this wrap a lot.
Bon appetit. I don't know how they say bon appetit in Batu, but si va co, I don't know. May the force be with you and with your spirit. I don't know if the Ronto Wrap tasted like this or not, but this is pretty damn good. This super easy slaw that we made is so tangy and packs such a punch. I'm going to add more because I'm a pickle girl. I love a little bit of acidity that really like blends in so well with just like how rich both the pork sausage and the patty is. And the white, I mean, I love a white barbecue sauce. It's so good. This is such a pack of flavors, and that was super easy to put up. I'm so satisfied with this. This is such a good lunch. I don't want to talk anymore. I just want to keep eating this. I'm going to be very honest. I have sauce all over me.
Thanks again for joining me in this episode of RJ's Food Rocks. You can find me at RJ's Food Rocks on all of your social media. You can also visit the website, rjfoodrocks.com. You can buy an apron. You can buy my embroidered apron so you can be having fun with your food in your own kitchen, just like I do every week. We also have a Patreon now. We started a Patreon since we made our subscriber goal. You can join at patreon.com/rjfoodrocks, where you not only get the weekly video on YouTube early, you can also get a weekly video, a bonus video, whether it's a recipe, a journal, something stupid, just a bonus video just for you. You also get a monthly drawing. One of my Patreons will win something every month. So that's exciting and enticing. Thank you to my current Patreon subscribers. Hopefully, if you'd like to add your name on that list, you can join the Patreon as well. But really can't do this whole thing without you guys. So thank you so much. You are keeping the lights on, specifically this ring light that keeps getting caught in my glasses. March 1st, 2021, we're getting 1,000 subscribers. So if you know anyone that would love to kind of join our little fun adventure that we have going on here, send them the link. They can become a Food Rocks fan alongside all of you lovely people that watch my silly videos every week. So thank you very much. This is RJ. Thank you again for watching this video, and I will see you here next week with another one. Bye.